Hi guys, this is your tarot reading for Monday the 9th of May. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Wildwood Tarot and I'm going to choose 3 cards here to give you an insight into this day's energy and what you'll be working with. Very striking card there, first of all. Okay, so the first card is the Queen of Bows, the hare, and the Queen of Bows is the Queen of Wands in the regular tarot. So the Queen of Wands is someone who's powerful, who's creative, who has fun, who's connected with life purpose, who's productive, who's enjoying what they're doing, and also has a sense of well-being within. So you really start the week on a great footing, but feeling very solid, feeling very powerful, and being able to achieve the things that you want to achieve. The next card is the Blasted Oak, which represents the tower in the traditional tarot, and this is some sort of major upheaval. That means you have a tumble, you have a fall, okay? So this big hare kind of comes into something that's an obstacle, that's problematic, and kind of has to deal with the fallout from that. The final card is the King of Vessels, which is the heron, and the King of Vessels is the King of Cups. So the solution to the problem isn't to get in touch with the hare energy, with that powerful, strong energy. That means you can just barge your way through and overcome things. So let's say that you work in a restaurant and you're the manager of this restaurant, and during the day the chef just ups and quits, and you started the day feeling really positive about the business, money was coming in, everything was good. Then this big upheaval occurs during the day, the chef just walks out, and you think, oh my goodness, what now? You've got an option. You can either power on through and say, you've got a contract, you can't quit, you've got to stay here, and really force the other person to comply, which I don't think will happen. What you need to think with along the lines of is the King of Cups, which is love, which is being open-hearted, being compassionate, being giving. So what you can do is you can talk to the chef and say, well, what is the problem? What's actually going on here? Why are you walking out? And really try and understand what's going on, and you'll have an outcome from that that is much more positive than if you go and force this person into submission. It may be that the chef still walks out, but if you continue to think with love and you think, well, who else would really value and treasure an opportunity to come and work in this restaurant, then again, you're going to have a much more positive outcome than if you think, oh my God, I've got to get on Craigslist and get a chef immediately, otherwise we're bust and da. So there's a difference of approach, okay? So it's an interesting day. You do start out very strong. You can deal with whatever happens, with whatever kind of turmoil appears in the day, when and if you think with love. And if you think of, okay, this is an inconvenience to me personally, but how can I come through this situation with dignity and grace and love and compassion for the other people involved, that will ensure that you have the best outcome. And it doesn't mean that this is a negative day at all. It means that something is uncomfortable and you could come up and you could end up with something that's far more positive. So going back to that restaurant example, the chef does walk out and you discover someone who really is a real master chef and is able to transform your restaurant. Even though it doesn't feel comfortable, you end up with something much better if you think with love. So that can apply to a number of situations, your relationships. Your girlfriend might say to you, you may start the day or the week feeling really good about things. The partner may come in and say, do you know what, I've had enough of this, I want out of this relationship, major upheaval. Don't force the other person to stay with you, but just say, well, what's going on here? And I know that's more difficult because it's much easier to react with anger than it is with compassion and open-heartedness, especially when it's something that threatens our own security. But that's what you're being asked to do here, to think with love, to put your own pride and your own will aside for the time being, and to just listen to the other person and really see what's going on. Number-wise, we've got 1 and 16 is 17, and 1 is 18, 1 and 8 is 9, and 9 in numerology is about spirituality, and it's about love, okay? It's like the Ace of Cups. It's about what would a loving person do in this situation? How would a person filled with love react right now? And that's what you should focus on. Ask your guides, your angels to support you and help you. If you go off and if you go into a rage, then just kind of take a moment and think, what would a loving person do in this situation? And then act as if. And that's going to ensure the best possible outcome. So again, it seems slightly tumultuous, but it doesn't mean it's going to be a bad day. I really get the feeling that you're going to be in a better position at the end of this day than you were starting out. Even though you felt great, the actual reality will be much more positive at the end of the day. So I hope you have a fantastic start to the week. Think with love and things will go positively. You can handle this stress. You can manage this very well. So make sure you rely on your own instincts, your own guidance, your own gut feeling. Have a wonderful day. If you'd like a private reading with me about your career, your love life, then get in touch via the website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab and you can order your reading there. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.